Well, for those of you that have been listening, I've been talking for quite some time about how I wanted to get some yard birds to capitalize on the small hive beetle problem that we have down here. And well, that dream has finally come true. I've had them now for about 3 weeks, and you can see they're growing along just fine. And what I've got here is actually I had a hive get slimed out about 2 weeks ago, and I'm not sure why, but the point is it got slimed. And so I scooped up all the small hive beetle larvae out of the bottom of the box, and I threw them in a little dish and threw them in the freezer overnight to kill them, and then just let them thaw back out. And I've been using them for little chick treats, and you can see they absolutely love them. They're going nuts for these things. And kind of funny actually too, I've seen a mosquito or two fly in here just right now, flying around that light, and they go after those mosquitoes too, so I like to see that for sure. But anyway, these are Ericanas. They lay the colorful eggs, and they're supposedly 6 pullets, but we'll see how it goes. But you can see they're beautiful, beautiful little birds. I absolutely love their coloring that they have on them. They're way more fun than just a boring old white chicken, you know. But anyway, just want to share this with you guys. The chickens do love the small hive beetle larvae, and my plan going forward is right now they're just in a small, screened run. But just as soon as I can, I'm going to get shade cloths or privacy screen, because keep it on the DL. We're not supposed to have these things in the suburbs, but I've got them, so I hope they stay quiet. But anyway, I'm going to put a privacy screen through the whole bee yard. One, to keep the bees from getting me when I'm in the garden, and to keep passerbys from seeing the bees and thinking that I'm a nuisance because I've got too many beehives. But also, so then the chickens will be able to run free in the bee yard, and my hope is that they will heavily patrol underneath the hives and take care of any little beetle larvae that get down into the soil. I hope that they'll just go out there all day long and just scratch under the hives and dig up beetle larvae. That's my plan anyway, so we'll see how that works. I had the very unfortunate event today of going over to a client's house, a good friend of mine that bought a beehive off of me, and he called me in a panic because all the bees were outside the box. He said they had been for about 2 weeks, and or he said that, well, when he first texted me, he said about 2 days since he'd done a honey harvest, and then in an email this morning, he said, well, it's been about 2 weeks, and apparently they absconded just this afternoon. His wife said there was a big beard of them under the hive this morning, and they were gone after lunch, and by the time I got there this afternoon, there was nothing left but baby bees that had hatched out, and drones, and a whole lot of small hive beetle larvae. So, kind of the same situation. I mean, he had a big, strong colony, and I don't know what happened. Just something happens to where the beetles get the upper hand, and that's pretty much game over. Once the beetles get a head start on the hive, it's, the bees can't hardly keep up with them, and then that's it. So anyway, that's all with my beetle larvae. I'm going to leave a little tub in there, even let them clean that out. But anyway, I really don't like that, and I absolutely refuse to use any chemical treatments in my hives, and so I'm going to find a way to keep these beetles under control. So I've got a couple other interesting ideas I think I might incorporate, and we'll just kind of have to see how that plays out over the years to come, or the weeks to come, whatever method I pursue. But anyway, like I said, I wanted to share with you tonight the chicks. This is the first time I've put anything up about them, and I think I'm actually going to put this video on my other page as well, where I talk about my gardening and stuff, and talk about how I plan on using the chickens to manage small hive beetles. So put the same video up on 2 different pages so the word really gets around. I think it's going to work well. I sure hope it is. So we'll just see. But for now, you all get to see my beautiful, beautiful chickens. And yeah, I'm going to cut it off there. That's it.